2-inch pneumatic air cannon mounted on a custom cannon mount. We're gonna shoot this thing. This is first time. See what the distance is. All we're doing is shooting this down the driveway. See how far we can get with it. Try out some different rounds. Alright, so right now we're gonna be inflating it with this air compressor, which will eventually run on a motorcycle battery, which is 12 volts. Right now it's running on my car, which is not a big deal. So we're gonna see how long it takes to fill to the 110 psi the manufacturer said was appropriate.
And how feasible this is. This will even hold the charge.
Alright, survey says well, it stopped at 110. Well, there's the first weak link. The first weak link is getting this freaking thing off. As soon as I tried to pull the... Yeah, I could just leave it on. Well, I think the air pump is in its reset. Like it's overheated. So we will wait for the air pump to cool down and we'll try to get it up to 110 again. Okay, so right now it's at 80 psi. We had loaded football. It's only at 80. We're waiting for the air pump to cool down, and we're just gonna see what this thing does at 80 psi as far as distance goes. Again, we're just trying to get down the driveway. All right, fire in the hole. Yeah. Well, it made it down the driveway, but it bottomed out pretty quick. So we'll try next time with a little more elevation. Okay, so the weak link wasn't the air pump overheating, it was the fuse on my 12 volt in my car. So we're going to try to fill this up to 110 again and give it another shot. Okay, so it filled quite fast, probably about 3 minutes. Took about 3 minutes to fill it to 110 with a good car. Raise the elevation. Again, what we have is loaded a mini Vortex in there. It's at 110. What we're trying to do is hopefully get it across the street or at least down the driveway. 1 notch elevation, 2 notches. All right, 3, 2, 1. That went pretty good until it hit that tree. So it definitely will cross the street at 110. Okay, so we're gonna try the canister shot. Basically, it's a toilet paper roll filled with 1,000 BBs, and we're gonna stick this down the barrel. The objective here is to have this not come out of the barrel except for the BBs. If this shoots across the street, then we'll try another design. This one didn't work. So, I mean, hopefully just the BBs come out and not the projectile itself. All right, so we have 110 pounds. We got the canister shot loaded. Like I said, the thing comes shooting out, fail. If just the BBs fly out, awesome sauce. So, firing in 3, 2, 1. I don't know.
I don't know if the trees caused it to...
It came out. I don't know how far it went. Well, I'm gonna go try to find that. All right, so the canister shot, as far as evidentiary, we have both wads. We have no other evidence of how it came apart. We did see it shoot out probably a good 50 feet before BBs started coming out of it. We know the BBs left because we have both wads, which means the whole thing came apart, but for the most part we don't have any evidence as far as how far it actually went, so I'll have to make another one, which I don't have at the moment. I know it shoots them and the BBs do come out. We just got to find out where the lethal area is in that. We took a notch out and brought it down elevation wise, and we just have a regular mini Vortex in here. We're gonna still see if we can get like a direct shot across the street, not a high arc where it's hitting the tree or skipping off the pavement. Fucking tree.
I think that's gone.
No, I saw where it went. It's still just on the other side of the road. All right, well that made it across the street.
Nice catches.
That was only 100 pounds. It stopped at 100.
What am I going to shoot out of the cannon? Of course, you saw me sifting through about 1.5 billion BBs, out digging them out of the ground, wondering how the hell we're going to separate the rocks from the BBs. So I have BBs and there's rocks in here and pieces of wood. I strained them, I boiled them, and so the easiest way, and this is thanks to coffee actually, you get like a 1 or 2 degree angle on this piece of cardboard. Just drop the BBs. And if it's not exactly round, or if there's some sort of defect with the BBs, for one reason or another, they will not roll down the hill. So these are what we would consider defective. Got a couple rocks, some ones that are easily biodegradable and they're all stuck together. That's how we're going to get rid of all the rocks and twigs. These won't roll for one reason or another, so they're defective and they'll be pulled from the group. If it's a bad one, it rolls slower than all the other ones, where it won't roll at all. See? Like, that one is really bad. If it won't roll, I don't shoot it in my cannon. It's boring, I know. I'm dedicated. See how that one is? Oh boy, it's lonesome. Bad egg. Okay, so I have already sorted this once and pulled out a shit ton of rocks and sticks and bad ones already. We've tried the motorized version and that's somewhat iffy. So we're going to try the manual version, see how that works, and we're also going to try a new version of the grape shot. It's generally the same idea, except it's open in the back and it's more like a hollow point in the front. So we'll try that out. But first we're going to see how feasible it is to fill this thing by hand. This pump says it'll go up to 120 psi. Actually it's got marks up to 174, but online it said it was only rated for 120. I only need to get to 110. It says 110, so we're going to take it down and see what it'll shoot. I do not recommend that.